For over 200 years, Oak Island in Nova Scotia has been the focus of treasure hunters drawn by the legend of the Money Pit. Notable owners, including the Blankenships and the Lagina brothers, have dedicated their lives to solving the mystery. Discoveries have included a 17th century Spanish coin, a Roman sword, Portuguese carvings, and artifacts possibly linked to the Aztec. Researcher Zena Halpern also uncovered a 1647 French map with cryptic markings, suggesting ties to Africa. Rick Lagina believes parchments or manuscripts potentially linked to 15th century royal communications may lie deep in the pit. Although treasure chests of gold coins were allegedly drilled into in the early 1900s, they were never retrieved due to flooding. But before we start, smash the like button, subscribe and ring the notifications bell so you never miss our upcoming stories. Modern solutions like freezing the money pit have been proposed. To further their search, the Laginas invested heavily, buying half of Oak Island tours in 2006. The Blankenship family, longtime explorers of Oak Island, partnered with the Laginas in pursuit of the treasure. Marty Lagina believes recent findings suggest activity on the island well before the first recorded dig in 1795, when Daniel McGinnis and friends unearthed mysterious structures in a cryptic stone that hinted at buried wealth. Over the years, theories have tied the treasure to Marie Antoinette's jewels, Shakespeare's manuscripts, or Francis Bacon's works. Researcher William Chappell uncovered traces of gold in 1897, along with tools like an anchor, flute, lamp parts, and a miner's pick, while Gilbert Hedden later invested heavily but abandoned his costly excavations by 1938. Many still link the mystery to the golden age of piracy. Oak Island's resources and isolation made it an ideal hiding place for valuable. Modern digs uncovered a wood-lined shaft and, since then, the Lagina brothers have unearthed over 600 artifacts, including human bones of both Middle Eastern and European ancestry, fueling theories of a Knights Templar connection. Their discoveries, documented in the Curse of Oak Island, include a medieval lead cross possibly linked to the Templars or even the Phoenician goddess Tanit, mysterious inscribed stones, and a centuries-old rhodolite garnet. These findings have inspired speculation ranging from pirate treasure and French war spoils to the Holy Grail and Shakespeare's manuscript. Despite countless theories, most agree that the Money Pit remains at the heart of Oak Island's enduring mystery. One theory that the Laginas and their team had about Oak Island was the idea of Sir Francis Drake arriving at some point in his life. They believe that Drake had the capabilities and engineering skills to build something similar to the Money Pit. Drake's knowledge of coastal mining would stand him in good stead, with his team able to dig under the ocean bed. Maybe this could explain where the supposed flood tunnels came from. As previously mentioned, many historians and researchers have found relics and pieces of information that have been left along the way by the enthusiasts who came before them. It seems like the same happened with the Laginas when a contact of theirs, Doug Kroll, stumbled across 6 pages of a ship log. It has been agreed that a deep pit be dug and treasure securely buried, the log said. The pit to have a secret entrance by a tunnel from the shore. What is life without a little bit of celebration from time to time? With all this hard work that had finally paid off, it made sense that the Laginas and their dedicated team would deservedly look back at their recent findings with a great sense of pride. A lot of this looks spendable, Marty joked. After all, the team gave each other high fives. Dan Blankenship chimed in with a cheeky little insight, saying, "There is treasure on Oak Island. Whether a 6th season will happen is irrelevant. The most important thing is that, in light of their recent groundbreaking discoveries, Rick and Marty Lagina believe they are closer than ever to the treasure. This is especially true since they found a precious stone that has been registered as official treasure by the Treasure Trove license." Maddie Blake, who appeared in the Drilling Down episode, said the following, "It's like a lightning rod has gone off and they continue to keep making all kinds of discoveries." During the 20th century, many researchers passed through Oak Island to try and discover its hidden truths. In fact, Franklin D. Roosevelt himself was amongst those who went to explore. However, he gave up after a year and went on to pursue other dreams such as becoming the president. Just a few years later, another research team found a similar stone to the aforementioned one. Then, in 1938, Irwin Hamilton discovered a bunch of suspicious stones deep in the Money Pit. The worst moment ever recorded in regards to human exploration of Oak Island, unfortunately, came in 1959. Robert Restall and his son were at the forefront of Oak Island's deepest corners before losing their lives in an accident. After finding a stone with 1,704 engraved on it, Robert died upon inhaling carbon monoxide. Robert Jr. tried saving his father, but also suffered the same fate. To make matters worse, 2 workers also died trying to save the father and son. Make no mistake about it, Marty and Rick Lagina haven't been able to achieve everything alone. With a little help from friends such as Dan and David Blankenship, as well as Craig Tester, they have built a team with the knowledge and experience to take the Oak Island search to the next level. Craig is the brains behind the team's drilling system. One thing is for sure, he is an indispensable part of Marty and Rick's steady team. Dan Blankenship is well versed in the lore of this mystery, having spent half a century drilling, digging, and looking for the secrets of Oak Island. As far as he is concerned, it is too late for Dan to turn back, after relocating from Florida all those years ago in order to pursue his dream. Also, he has bestowed his knowledge upon son David. Despite having a serious accident about 3 decades ago, David is still healthy and as mobile as ever. It seems like the strange discoveries just keep on coming for Rick and Marty Lagina. Recently, the duo came across a strange-looking stone. However, the most peculiar thing about it was the obscure carvings it had. "It looks like Roman numerals," Craig Tester said, to which Marty followed up with, "It's mysterious, and was found near the money pit. Anything close to the money pit needs to be investigated." Yet the team were about to learn a bit more about the stone. After the team gave the stone a good clean and brought it to their lab for inspection, the results suggested big thing. They hovered a green light over the stone, and soon enough, the brothers had a decent idea of where the stone may have originally come from. They claimed that it suggests an early Viking presence on Oak Island. Of course, this is a theory that has been well documented through the island's investigations. However, this only adds fire to the flame. It wasn't just strange stones that Marty and Rick found in recent times. When the team was looking around Smith's Cove in a recent episode, they came across a strange pair of tubes. "What is that?" Rick asked. As he gave the tubes a closer look, it appears that they were in fact man-made, and even archaeologist Laird Niven confirmed this, describing the strange structures as tube plates. However, there was one more fascinating development that came their way. Seeing that right-angled objects are an indicator that man had a part to play in its creation, Rick and Marty Lagina were convinced that they stumbled across something huge when they found one. According to them, this strange object could, in fact, be the chapel vault. This is one of the big mysteries that have plagued the Laginas' minds for years and is believed to be full of gold, ancient artifacts, and a variety of other valuable. Only time will tell. Whatever new developments come their way in the foreseeable future, there is no denying that the Lagina brothers have made a killing ever since turning their lifelong dream into a popular TV show. Seeing that Rick Lagina owns a part of Oak Island and is doing wonders for the History Channel, it shouldn't come as too much of a surprise that his net worth is in the region $2 million. However, brother Marty is making a lot more, with his businesses giving him a $50 million net worth.